Hello, everybody. This is the Mouse coming back at you. I'm going to do a review on something that my friend graciously gave to me. Yeah, that was him. Anyhow, one moment, please.
Selected.
Alright. Well, I'm doing a review on some briefs that my friend graciously gave to me. I will pause for a minute and take the camera over to the locker and or over to the alarm cabinet, and we'll go, or not the camera, but the recorder over to the alarm cabinet, and we'll go in a little bit more detail.
Selected. Start iPad.
Okay, well, we are back. These are the briefs that I'm doing a review on. They're in this alarm cabinet for a reason, but I'm sure that you can hear the packaging rattling a whole bunch.
Well, it's not actually.
And
cabinet in
yeah, well, it's going in the, it's going to be called a security cabinet for right now.
You do you know.
And then I'm going to go ahead and put the lock on it. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tell you what they look like coming out of the package. And I'm going to have to set the recorder down to do this. So I can show you. I'm going to have to set the recorder down to do this for a minute. This is what one looks like out of the... No, they can't, but I'm going to tell them what it looks like. So I got it there. Anyhow, it's essentially what it looks like is essentially it's made to look a bit like underwear, is what it's made to look like. And then it's folded up. It's made to look a bit like underwear. And then it's folded up such that it can obviously be packaged. I'm going to put it back. I need to set the recorder down to do it. Yet again, I'm going to put it back. And meanwhile, I'm going to be counting them to tell you roughly how many my friend graciously gave to me. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, roughly 10 of them.
What should I call them?
Did somebody open the area?
Huh?
Did somebody open the door to the area?
That's me. Making noise.
Oh, okay. Anyhow, I'm going to try recounting again because I don't think I counted properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I'm counting them already.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's all of them. You had one on at one point in time, and then...
No, I didn't. Don't listen to him.
Sorry.
He's just joking.
I'm joking. I'm going to pause the recorder, and then we'll get this resolved. Right, well, in that, there's 10 of them in there. Now, if you wanted to buy them anywhere,
Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart would be a good place to buy those. And I think They sell them in small, medium, and large. I don't know.
They should.
Yeah, they should. But anyhow, yeah, earlier I was joking about that. Anyhow, the briefs are essentially made to they're essentially made to look like underwear, but they're really not. They're briefs. Anyhow, I've actually got one on now, and it does feel pretty good. I don't even notice it. So they're made to be not as noticeable, but the really cool thing about them is the padding in there is actually pretty thin, although it can, if it all came down to it, it could really, it's made to contain something. It's made to contain, if it came down to it, it could deal with number 1 and number 2 if it came down to it. Well, number 1 they could, but that's what I said. It could deal with number 2. Not that it would, but it could if it all came down to it. But I don't think it would all come down to it. And it also depends on how you would put them on. What you want to do is you want to have the part that is on top of the front part of the brief. That is usually going to be the back part, like the part where the elastic starts. That's on top. That's usually going to be the back part, and the part underneath the elastic and all that stuff, the part underneath that is going to be the front part of it. So, enough of this. We're going to go back over to the studio and use an actual headset and microphone and talk more about these briefs. And yeah, we're going to talk a bit more about these briefs. And yeah, so one momento, please. Alright, well, we are back at the studio. We're actually at the studio now. I'm on a headset and microphone combination. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the briefs and what they were designed to do, what they were designed to accomplish. So, briefs or pull-ups or whatever, they are designed to accomplish the needs of somebody who's on the go all the time.
Not really.
Or not really, but if it came down to it, they would be able to accomplish that. But they are designed to be practically unnoticeable under clothing or anything like that. They are designed such that even with the thin padding, they can still deal with a lot in the way of number 1. Now, number 2, it could probably deal with a little bit of it, but if you really absolutely have a bad day, you might want to go and get changed right away. Because they're good at dealing with it. I've never done it, but they're good at dealing. I've heard that they are good at dealing with a little bit. They're good at catching a little bit. Now, they're not... 1 minute.
And he's the exception here. But if you're not a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old or an elderly person that can control their bowels, or somebody of the sort, doesn't necessarily have to be elderly, like let's say you're a heavy sleeper and you I'm not going to judge, but I'm here to judge now. Go ahead, Craig.
Alright, well, what I did was since I have built-in ear recording, I just went ahead and turned this off, since I have built-in ear recording. What's that?
Oh, nice.
Well, anyhow, so yeah, anyhow, the briefs are designed to deal with, although they're really thin, they still can absorb a lot. Although I haven't actually done that before, and I don't intend to, they do tend to, when you walk around in them, they do tend to get a little bit thicker when you kind of move in them a little bit, and get them used to you. Now, some people don't even notice it. But anyhow, I need to check the time, so one moment, please. Alright, well, anyhow, we are back again in the studio. So, yeah, I would definitely give those briefs that my friend graciously gave to me a 5 out of 5 star review, because they are relatively comfortable to lay around in, and they do last for a while after actually being moved around in and stuff. Now, one thing I would suggest is that you get your proper size, because the reason why my friend graciously gave them to me is because they weren't his size anymore.
Which, I gotta say something. Here's the thing. Like, you can't, bend down to touch the toes, because they will rip. But, and, if Clayton were to say, bend down and, try to grab the cane right here, it would probably rip. But if it didn't, so that's the thing, though, is he's not by much, but he's a tad bit thicker than me. So that's why I was kind of surprised. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
Because I do happen to have a 32-inch waist, which these will accommodate rather nicely without... If I were to bend down right now, they would not tear at all. Like, they would just stay in place.
Really?
They would just stay in place.
Let's try to bend down and get this cane here, shall we? Let's do the test.
Well, I'm gonna do the bend test on the one that's on me right now. Here we go. Nope.
Well, that's cheating.
No.
No.
I'm gonna put it.
No.
Oh, you know what? I did bend down to my knees. Nope. I didn't even bend my knees that time.
Well, okay then.
Yeah, well, that just goes to show you, they are definitely my size.
Maybe not for long, though.
Well, yeah, maybe not for long, but for just long enough that we can have fun. Oh boy, my earpiece is falling out. There it is. Well, yeah. Well, anyhow, that's my review on them. They're also very stretchy too, so I would definitely give them points for that.
Okay, I did have an idea.
Yeah.
So, oh gosh, I'll tell you after then, okay? I'll tell you now. What I was thinking about doing is I was thinking about maybe at the end of it, you can ask questions about that you've reviewed over and like say maybe put like a thing that you can comment, and if they get it right, then maybe you'll leave a heart on their comment or something like that.
I'm not into that yet. I'm not going to go that far yet. Now, when I do get more videos and stuff, or more audio and stuff uploaded, then yeah, I'll go a little bit farther. Well, I'm going to try to make it to like 70 before I do that. Anyhow, yeah. So, from the WATC Radio Studios, this is the brief review. This is a brief review or diaper review from the WATC Radio Studio. Woohoo! Thank everybody for watching, and like, comment, whatever.
Don't forget to hit the bell.
Oh, and don't forget to hit the bell and subscribe. So there you go.